Let's talk about Wraithblade 4. Hey darling, welcome back. Today I have some updates for you about what is happening with the channel, what I'm working on behind the scenes, and yes, I am going to give you an actual update on Wraithblade 4. I'm so sorry. I know you've been waiting for news on that, so stick around because I'm finally ready to talk about where things stand with that series. Alright, first things first. I am making a small change to the channel that I've been thinking about for a while now. I am moving back to 1 video per week instead of 2. This is going to make the content that you get even better because between writing my own books, managing my Patreon, posting on Royal Road, keeping up with everything happening in the fantasy space, and doing all of this without an assistant, I have realized that focusing my energy on 1 really solid video per week means you're going to get my best work every single time. One of my big goals for this year, just so you know, is sustainable consistency. It's something that I have never really been that great about, something that I really want to get better about, and that's exactly what this shift will accomplish. If I'm not burning out, you get better research, more accurate dives into books, more thoughtful recommendations, and content that I am actually excited to share with you. So it's really important to me that you get quality over quantity because that's what you deserve. 1 well-researched video that helps you find your next book obsession is worth way more than 2 rushed videos that don't really serve you. Now, here's what's staying exactly the same. You're still getting book hauls, and trust me, I've got some really good ones coming up. You're still getting unboxings because there's something magical about opening a box full of merch and special edition hardcovers and sharing that excitement with you. You're still getting first looks into books that I am genuinely excited about, series overviews for when you're standing there trying to figure out if, that 20-book epic fantasy is worth your time. Author interviews where we deep dive into authors' lives and learn more about them. I really want to get started with reaction videos and Q&As. I haven't really done any of those yet, but there's something that's definitely on my list for the future. All of that to say, the content that you love isn't going anywhere. What's changing is that each video is going to be better because I'll have more time to put into it. Oh, actually, speaking of book hauls, I recently took down my November haul because, frankly, you deserve better. It felt way too short. Including only a few books wasn't really exciting enough to justify a whole video. I realized that I'd rather wait until I have a substantial number of books to show you. So here's the new approach. You're gonna get bigger, better, more exciting hauls when I actually have enough books to make it worth your time and to make it worth my time to make a video. So you won't get one every single month, but when you do get them, they're going to be packed with variety, and I think they'll be way more fun to watch. More books, more to talk about, more value for the time you're spending with me. Quick note, my website is currently down. It's fucking annoying. I'm working with my hosting company to get it back up. Once it is live again, you'll have writing updates right there on the homepage, so you'll always know exactly what I'm working on and when to expect new releases. Once I get my website running again, I will be updating that weekly. Okay, what you're probably actually here for. Let's talk about Wraithblade 4. I have good news. I am actively working on it right now. The story is happening. I don't have a publication date yet. I'm committed to getting this right for you, so this is going to take time. But I want you to know that there is progress happening behind the scenes, and I gotta tell you, it feels so good to be back. As you may or may not know, actually this video, wherever I end up putting it, will explain a little bit about where I'm coming from, but I am finally coming out of that deep depression that made me pause the series in the first place, which means you're going to get the sequel you deserve, and I'm going to take the time I need to actually make that great. Just so you know, for a while, sitting down to write Wraithblade felt impossible. Not because I didn't care about the story. I care deeply about the story and the characters, but because I just couldn't access that part of myself. There was just this door that I couldn't open for the longest time. A part of me is annoyed that it took this long to get back in the saddle, but I want to make sure this story is really a worthy follow-up to the series that you and I both care so much about. Between you and me, it's been a ride, for sure. Meds, ketamine therapy, talk therapy, EMDR, more meds. It's been rough, but I am finally back in the saddle, and it's amazing. Seriously, I can sit with these characters again. I can write their scenes with the energy and emotion that I really want to. And that's exactly what I think you want from this book, and that's what you're going to get. Connor's journey isn't over, and when this book lands in your hands, I truly believe it's going to be worth the wait because I am bringing my full self to it. Now, because I still have to pay my light bill and, eat, I need to also work on other books while I write Wraithblade 4. So you will see other books launch before I finish that story. And just keep that in mind. I want you to know I am writing it even as other books release. One of those new series coming up is Blood Reaper, which I am actually going to be relaunching on a site called Royal Road with fresh edits and new chapters. So if you're not familiar with my Blood Reaper series, let me just give you the rundown because this might be exactly what you're looking for to fill the gap while you wait for Wraithblade 4. Blood Reaper is a military fantasy lit RPG with vampires, vamp-on-vamp violence, badass progression, and a core concept that is you become what you kill. The story follows Logan Ace Blackwell, a U.S. Marine who dies in combat and wakes up as a vampire in a brutal world full of monsters, dragons, and dark magic. Because why not? The twist is that this world is governed by the system, and this system isn't some neutral AI or archaic god. It's a cheerfully sadistic 12-year-old girl who absolutely loves tormenting him. She's chaotic, she's unpredictable, and she delights in watching people suffer. She's crazy. Every time Ace kills something, whether it's a monster, a human, another vampire, a dragon shifter, it permanently rewrites his DNA. His body changes, his mind changes, and he literally adapts to what he kills. He absorbs part of what he kills, and that comes with consequences that he can't always predict or control. It's very grimdark. It's got crunchy stats and progression mechanics. It's got base building, found family, chaotic characters who don't always make the smart choice, and unforgiving combat, where both victory and failure actually matter. It's a slow burn leveling journey with no level cap, so there's always room to grow and always something new to unlock. I think if you're into series like He Who Fights with Monsters, Defiance of the Fall, or Dungeon Crawler Carl, which by the way, I've done first looks on 2 of those 3 already, so I'm gonna link those somewhere. If you like any of those series, I think you're really going to like Blood Reaper. It's got that same kind of energy, that dark intensity, but also weirdly funny in places because sometimes you just have to laugh amidst the darkness. To get updates on that, you can follow me on Royal Road. I'll drop the link in the description below, and that way you can get notified the moment the relaunch goes live. With the fresh edits and the new chapters I've been working on, I think you're in for a ride. Okay, next let's talk about the Oakthorn trilogy. Speaking of Royal Road, I have also finished the Oakthorn trilogy. Book 3 is in final edits right now. I actually found a plot hole that needs fixing. So it's paused on Royal Road at the moment, but when that is ready, you're going to get a clean, satisfying conclusion because I'm not about to publish something that has gaps in the story. Once that is done, it will start posting on my Patreon and then it will go to Royal Road. So if you want early access to chapters on any of these stories, including Wraithblade 4, before they go live, hop into my Patreon. That's where you're going to get the content first, and it's a great way to support what I'm doing while getting ahead of everyone else and knowing what's coming up when they don't. Okay, this is probably going to surprise you, but because I can't seem to sit still for more than 5 minutes at a time, I have a brand new series that I just sold to a publisher. You may not know this about me, but I actually have a fantasy romance pen name that's got a lot of spicy stories. I'm going to be sharing all the details about that very soon. I'm actually going to tell you what the pen name is, what books I've written, where you can find them, and what the new series that I just sold will be, all of it. So if you're subscribed to this channel, make sure you have the notification bell turned on because I'll be doing a whole dedicated video about my secret pen name and the other books you can dive into if you're into kind of that grimdark romantasy. Along with very explicit spice. I'm not gonna lie, it's steamy. I think you might want to give it a chance even if you're not usually into romance, because you're going to get access to a whole new library of books that I've been working on and have written that I am excited to finally be able to share with you. Okay, so I don't want you to miss anything. So here's what you need to know before I wrap up. These are the best ways to make sure you never miss an update, because there are a lot of moving pieces right now, and I really want to make sure that you stay in the loop. First, join my email list. That's the fastest and most direct way to hear about new releases, relaunches, behind the scenes updates, even my videos here on YouTube, and anything else happening with my books. When something big is about to drop, my email list hears about it sooner than most. Second, join my Patreon if you want early access to up to 40 chapters of all of my active stories before they go public anywhere else. You're going to get works in progress, rough drafts, news, advanced, well, that's news, I guess, yeah. You're also going to get vlogs from me and other random nonsense as I decide to post it. It's also a really great way to support what I'm doing if you want to help me keep creating and, paying that light bill I mentioned. And third, if you want to chat with me in real time, hop into my Discord. I'm in there every day, and it's honestly one of my favorite places to hang out. It's a great community full of other readers who love fantasy, and we talk about everything. Books, writing, publishing, crocheting, whatever is on your mind. You're always welcome there. So that's it for today. I'm going to see you next week with another video, and in the meantime, happy reading.